welcome back to my channel. Hopefully you guys are all having a wonderful day so far, and thank you just so much for taking the time out of your day to stop by and see what I'm up to. So today's video is going to be my pregnancy update. Ever since I announced I was expecting, I've gotten a few questions and I thought I would just kind of update you guys on what's new with me, how this pregnancy is going. So yeah, if you guys are interested to see kind of my journey so far and just everything in between, then just keep watching. So like I mentioned, I've gotten a good handful of questions ever since I announced that we were expecting, and so I figured I would kind of compile all those together and just throw in a few other little updates on other things that are going on with me. If you have any other questions that I missed out or anything that you're just kind of curious about, just leave it as a comment below and I will be sure to answer your question. So the very first question is, how did you find out? It's kind of funny because it was very shortly after we kind of made the decision to start actively trying. Once we made that decision, we kind of went on vacation, and it was shortly after we actually got back. I was at the store and on a whim I bought a test, and it wasn't because I had a feeling or because I had like an intuition or anything. It was just kind of like, oh, there's a test there, let me just pick one up just because. And like I said, it was so soon. So I took it home, I took it, and there was the most faint line ever. But there was something there. I was like I didn't even know what to think, I didn't know what to feel. And I remember showing my husband and he was like, we're gonna have a baby! Yes, like this is awesome, like I'm so excited, and he's like giving me high fives, and I'm just like, but I don't know. Like I just don't know. It hadn't processed like that for me yet. I showed it to my brother and he was like, I don't see anything. So I really was like in the middle. I really didn't know what to think or how to feel or anything. And so I was like, I'm not gonna let myself get excited. I'm gonna wait a few days and take another one. So I did that, and it was still very faint, but it was still there, and I was like, still, like it wasn't processing. So I was like, no. So I waited like another few days, got a little darker, and I was still like, I literally, you guys, I took probably like 5 or 6 tests. Like, it was such a waste of money. But it wasn't until it was pretty much solid that I was like, oh, I'm pregnant! And then I showed it to my husband and he's like, yeah, I know. I've been knowing. And I was not expecting it to happen so soon. Yeah, that's how I found out this time around. Okay, so how did you tell your family? I wanted to involve the boys. I wanted them to have a part in it because they were very excited too, and I wanted them to be a part of the announcement. So what we decided to do was, I have lots of canvases and I love to paint. We love to paint together. So we took a canvas and we painted We're Gonna Be Big Brothers, and I had them kind of just paint around it, kind of make it their own, do fun little like doodles and stuff on there. And we actually FaceTimed our families. We told them, hey, the boys painted something really cool and they're so excited to show you guys. And we flipped the camera around and bam. Having a baby!
They're having a baby. Gonna be big brothers. What?
We're having a baby! That's the first thing that they saw, was this awesome painting and a fun, exciting announcement on there. So how far along am I and when is my due date? So today I actually hit 19 weeks and I'm almost halfway there. And my due date is actually February 14th on Valentine's Day, which, what are the odds? That's so crazy. That's so cool. I can't believe like time has gone by so fast. Like I'm stuttering because I can't even like wrap my head around. I'm almost halfway there. In another 20 weeks, I will have a baby, if not sooner than 20 weeks, because sometimes the babies come sooner. I have my moments where it just hasn't sunk in. Like, I'm like, yep, I'm gonna have a baby. And then other days I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have a baby. We're gonna have a baby. There's gonna be another baby here. Like, yeah, I'm almost 20 weeks. Let's see, any cravings? So yes, I have gotten a few cravings, and I would have to say the first big one is fruit. I love fruit, but this time around, like, I love fruit. Nectarines. I love nectarines. And here recently, the little cuties, the little oranges, so good. Now, in terms of like not the healthiest thing, it has to be this particular pizza from this particular place called Pizza Express, Pizza Express. and it has like New York style pizza, so it's like kind of like the big like thin style pizza, and I get mine with cheese, obviously, and the sauce, obviously, but I had them add jalapenos and green peppers. You guys, I don't know if it's because I'm pregnant, I don't know if it's like my taste buds have evolved, or I don't know what it is, but like when I bite into this particular pizza, I like see fireworks. I hear angels singing. Like, it's so good. It is an experience. Like, this sounds so extra because it's just pizza, but it's on a whole other level of like good. Is it a boy or a girl? If I don't know, do I have a feeling? So we don't find out until, oh wait, it's not Wednesday. Today's Monday. I just realized that. I'm so ahead of myself, like I'm just way too excited. So this coming Wednesday, I hit 19 weeks. So next Wednesday, I hit 20 weeks, and I actually have an appointment that day to find out what we're having. The baby brain, I told you, the baby brain is like at it again. Now this is the weird thing, is with my first 2 pregnancies, I knew off the bat they were gonna be boys. Like, I just had like, call it mother's intuition, call it like a gut feeling. I just knew they were both going to be boys. So when I went to my ultrasound and they're like, okay, congratulations, Miss Hogan, and you're going to have a boy, I'm like, but this time around, I don't know. Like, I have my moments where I'm like, it's a girl. Another moment I'm like, this is the boy. It's weird. This pregnancy is so different than my first 2. Everything is just very, very different. So I don't know if that means like I'm gonna have a girl. And I will say, like, I don't want to divulge too much about my dream because it involves actually how we're gonna announce what we're having. Like, our gender reveal announcement video is pretty much what my dream was, like to a T. Like, everything was to a T. Something happened, I can't say because I don't want to say what the thing is, but pretty much like something happened, and like it led me to believe, because of this one thing, that it was actually going to be a girl. I don't know, but if I went off of like the dream I had, I'm having a girl. Have you felt baby yet? Yes, I started actually feeling baby around like the 13-14 week mark, and it was very subtle. It wasn't anything like over the top, but I could definitely tell like, oh, that wasn't a gas bubble. That was like a fluttery like butterfly feeling, and I knew exactly what it was. And they've just kind of progressively gotten stronger, and now I feel baby a lot more. The most that I feel baby is actually at the very end of my day, like once I'm, you know, showered, I'm in my PJs, I'm in bed. Like right when I get in bed, it's like the baby knows, and the baby's like in there just kind of grooving and dancing and having a field day, because baby goes crazy. As soon as I lay down, baby goes nuts in there. So yes, I'm feeling baby, and it's such a wonderful feeling. So are we finding out the gender, and will you announce it? So that kind of goes back into kind of what I mentioned before. So obviously, yes, we're going to find out what we're having, and we will announce it. We have everything planned out. We're going to take pictures, we're going to film it. We actually have a really good family that we're very, very close with. They're actually going to be there on our very special day and kind of be a part of everything and help us out with like taking pictures and stuff. And I'm so excited. I will film it, like I said, and I do plan on uploading it onto my channel so you guys can find out with me. So I'm excited. Do you have names picked out? So yes, we do have names picked out. We actually picked names very, very early on, which is different. Normally we wait until we find out what we're having so we don't get too ahead of ourselves, but we actually started talking about names like right when we decided to start trying, like right when we were like, okay, let's do this. Then we were like, oh, what name do you like, or what name do you like for a girl? Do you like this one? No, I don't like that one. You know, we just started like brainstorming off the bat. So very early on, we narrowed the names down, and we actually haven't told anybody except our parents. And it's gonna be just a surprise. So once everybody finds out what we're having, we'll probably share the name too. So it's our little secret. So it's fun. And are you done after this baby? Now this is the weird thing, guys, is my kids, my oldest he just turned 9. My second one just turned 5. So for the past 5 years, I religiously told people we're done. That's it. The first and foremost thing is they're healthy. The pregnancies were so smooth. I had no complications. I felt amazing, and I really thought I would kind of jinx myself if I tried for another one. And not to get too much into it, but actually there was a pregnancy that I had in between my two boys, and we we ended up losing that baby. So, you know, to get pregnant again and to have it be God, okay, where is this coming from? It's like my hormones. But to have a pregnancy go so smooth, and you know, him be so healthy and just be this light of joy in our lives, it's like I didn't want to jinx myself, I guess. I didn't want to push my luck. So I keep saying but it was my husband and I, like, we both decided, like, this is it. Like, we're a perfect family of 4. We're happy and we're content. We're content with our little family of 4. And it wasn't until actually we had a baby scare that it kind of expanded our minds a little bit, and I think it kind of opened up doors that we had closed for so long, and we kind of started thinking about things that, you know, we hadn't thought about in a really long time, and it made us very excited, which kind of, you know, changed our decision. And like I said, I think that's why we're so happy now, and why we were so surprised to begin with, like when we initially found out, because I mean, it happened so soon, and it was just something that we had said for so long. No, like no. Like anybody and everybody that would ask us, it was just like no. Like, don't even bring up the conversation, because it's gonna be a no regardless of how you ask it or whatever. So I don't want to say no. I think I would be open to whatever God blesses us with. I mean, I feel like this was such a blessing, and I think timing has everything to do with everything. Like, the timing of how things are really matters, and we're in a really good place. Like, in our marriage, we're in such a healthy, happy, you know, united place. I don't want to say no. Like I said, I would be completely open to it, but then again, like, if it didn't work out, I would be happy with that too. We're just praying for a healthy baby and a smooth pregnancy with no complications. So that was a very long, drawn out answer, but I hope that answered the question. And it's not really a question, but I guess I'll go ahead and show you guys my little belly bump. Alrighty guys, well that concludes this video. I hope that I answered a lot of your guys' questions, but like I mentioned at the very beginning, if there's something else you're curious about, or you just have a question that you want answered that you think I missed, go ahead and leave us a comment below, and I'll be sure to answer them, of course. It means a lot that you guys are wanting to know about it and wanting me to share that with you guys, so thank you for that. And if you guys have any other ideas or suggestions for future videos, I'd be more than happy to take your ideas and suggestions into account, and definitely, you know, try my best to make them happen. That pretty much covers everything that I wanted to talk about. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day, and until next time, I will see you guys in my next video.